Okay, so let's talk about AI. So many of us are using tools like Copilot every single day, right? But here's the thing. Are we really truly unlocking their full potential? I mean, it's one thing to get an AI to write a quick email for you, but it's a whole other ballgame to get it to help you build an actual strategy. Today, we're going to dive into how you can transform Copilot from just another tool into a real strategic partner. So this brings us to a really important question. One you've got to ask yourself. Is your AI assistant just acting like a glorified typewriter? Just a faster way to get words onto the page? Or is it actually thinking with you? Is it helping you brainstorm, helping you refine your ideas, and really think through those tough, complex problems? The difference is massive, and honestly, that's where all the power is hiding.
See, this all boils down to two completely different mindsets when you approach AI. Over on one side, you've got the tool mindset. It's pretty straightforward. You give an order, you get a basic output back. Simple. But what we're aiming for, what we're talking about today, is the partner mindset. This is way deeper. This is where the AI gets what you're trying to do. It understands your intent and gives you real strategic support.
Okay, so how in the world do we make that shift? Well, here is the single most important mental model you can possibly adopt. Start treating Copilot like a really sharp, super enthusiastic junior colleague. You know the type. They're smart, they're incredibly fast, but they need your direction. You're the leader in this relationship. You set the vision, and your new colleague provides the support to make it happen. Seriously, just changing your perspective like this, it changes everything.
All right, so let's get practical. Step 1. If you're treating Copilot like a new colleague, you can't just throw tasks at it and walk away, right? You have to brief it properly. You need to give it your intention, not just a to-do list.
And look, a really great brief, a perfect brief, boils down to 3 key things. First, you have to share the purpose. Don't just say, write a summary. No, say, write a 1-paragraph summary for a busy executive who needs to make a quick decision. See the difference? Second, define the tone. Is this supposed to be formal, casual, persuasive? Let it know. And third, clarify the audience. Who is this for? Any junior colleague would need this context to do great work, and it's exactly the same for Copilot.
Okay, so once you've given your new colleague that crystal clear brief, it's time to unleash them. This next phase in the partnership is all about delegating the most time-consuming, frankly the most draining part of any project, just getting that first version down on paper.
So what are we talking about here? What's the heavy lifting? Well, think about all that stuff that just drains your brain power before you even get to the real work. Getting that first draft of a report out, summarizing a super long document, having to rewrite a paragraph for a totally different audience, or even just explaining a really complex idea in simple terms. Let your partner handle all of that so you can save your energy for the high-level strategy.
But here's where it gets really, really cool. The partnership doesn't just stop after that first draft. No way. That's just the beginning. The real magic happens in the back and forth. Your job is to refine, and its job is to revise. It's this iterative loop that takes something that's just good and makes it truly great. Think about it. You can actually use Copilot as your own personal sounding board. You can ask it to stress test your reasoning. Say, hey, are there any holes in this argument? You can ask it for a tone check. Does this sound professional enough? And of course, you can always ask it to improve the clarity, to find better wording. It's like having an editor on call 24/7, just waiting to help you sharpen your message.
And you can take this even further. You can get super specific by basically giving your new colleague a personal style guide. For example, you can set rules for language. Maybe you need it to write in South African English. You can constantly reinforce a professional tone. You can even get granular with punctuation and tell it, hey, no em dashes in your responses. The more specific your rules are, the faster it learns your unique style.
So let's kind of pull all of this together. Through this whole process, there's one thing you absolutely have to remember. This is a partnership where you, and only you, are in charge. You bring the experience, you bring the strategy, and you always have the final say. At the end of the day, it really just boils down to this. The more you put in, the more you get out. The value you get from Copilot is directly proportional to the quality of the context you provide. Vague prompts are always going to get you vague results. But rich, detailed briefs, they get you powerful, strategic support. You're the one fueling the engine here. And that is the ultimate payoff, right? It's this incredible combination of 2 powerful forces, your irreplaceable human judgment and the unbelievable speed of AI. You're still the one making the critical decisions. Copilot just helps you get to a better decision faster.
So, I'll leave you with this question.
Now that you know how to brief it, delegate to it, and refine with it, this technology isn't just a tool anymore, is it? It's a partner. So, what are you going to achieve together?